Welcome to the first video of Chase Scratch, where me, Chase, am attempting to become a scratch golfer. So I figured the best start to this channel would just to be to go over what is in the bag for 2026. So today we're gonna start with that to just figure out where we are all the way from wedges, all the way to the driver, and to finish it out with the putter. So let's go ahead, get right into that. So to start us off with the wedges. This also is gonna be going into the iron set as well. We have the Mizuno JPX 900 Hot Metals with a Nippes Modus regular flex shaft in it and a mid-size lambkin grip. Wedges go from gap to sand to a lob wedge. The gap is a 50 degree, the sand is a 55 degree, and the lob is a 60 degree. These all came apart of that iron set that I bought. So it's just really nice to have this wedge set that fits the degree of what the iron set is at as well. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get on into the iron sets. So the iron set, again, just like the wedges, they are also going to be that JPX Mizuno 900 Hot Metals. They're going to be the exact same. They're going to be the Nippes Modus shafts, regular flex with the lambkin grips. These things are beautiful. They were exactly what I was looking for in terms of someone who was just picking back up golf again, wanting a more forgiving club, a slick looking club that feels good off the hits. This goes from pitching all the way to 5. I had a 4-iron in my last set and I just never hit it very often. Was never very good with hitting it, never seemed to hit it ever and needed to hit it ever. And it just seemed like the most club I needed was the 5-iron. So we just stuck with the wedge game all the way up into the 5-iron. So let's go ahead and move on into the next club. So the next club, we are going to be moving into a hybrid. And this is going to be the Callaway Paradigm 4 hybrid. So this is kind of taking that place of that 4-iron, but it's giving me a lot more oomph behind the shot rather than having to create the power. The club and the head just generates more power, ball goes further, spins better, and it just feels a lot better. This has been one of my favorite clubs out of this bag. There's also going to be a trend that I'm going to get to at the end of this that has helped me along the way. But yeah, this is the hybrid. We're going with the 4 hybrid, the Callaway Paradigm Jailbreak 4 hybrid. Let's get into the next club. Getting into the next club, we're going to be moving into a 3 wood, the Callaway Big Bertha 3 wood. This thing is gorgeous. It's beautiful. It feels great. Now, one thing I forgot to mention with the hybrid, I have it 2 degrees higher than what it's normally set at. And that's gonna be a trend with my woods and the driver, is that we are going to be on that +2 position on the shaft. That's the trend with this entire set, is just forgiveness, playability, player, fitting that kind of player mold, trying to help the player become better. Again, just trying to getting back into golf. Just trying to have the most forgiving clubs as possible. The Big Bertha 3 wood with the 2 degrees extra loft has been phenomenal. Hit it very well. Just want to get better with it, obviously, but let's move into the final club, the driver. So I know only 13 clubs. I'm debating. I would love to add either another wedge, maybe like a 48 degree, just kind of figure out where this gap in between the pitching wedge and the 50 degree is at, if there needs to be another wedge there. But then also another option would be to get a higher wood, so maybe like a 7 or even a 9 wood. But also another option is obviously to get a mini driver, but those are pretty expensive right now. But this one, the driver is this is what started my interest back into golf. This is what made me build my first set. This is the oldest club in this bag currently. This is the Sim 2 Max driver from TaylorMade. I got this practically when it first came out. You can tell it's been used quite a bit. It is just so beautiful. In here is the Kurg Cage 60 gram stiff flex Mitsubishi chemical shaft with the Golf Pride grip. This is not the stock shaft that comes into it. The stock shaft actually broke. It was my fault, not the club at all. But this club is phenomenal. It feels great. It hits good. I'm just not a good golfer yet, or a great golfer yet. The slices are bad still. The inconsistent play, the tops. I'd love to be able to hit this thing because I know this is just going to improve my game so much. So with that being said, that's the end of the golf bag. Oh, actually, there's one more club. How could I forget? I don't know how I forgot this club. This is one of the most recent clubs in the bag, the putter. This is one of the hottest putters in the game of golf. We are running the Lab putter, the DF3. I just picked this up recently for a very great price. I was just running the Mizuno M-Craft Mark II with that like that blue color. Beautiful putter, beautiful putter. This is just gonna be more my style. I had to hit it. I would hit that one so soft and it would still go so far on so many greens. I just want a club that I can hit in the middle of the face and it not go too far. So with that being said, that is the end of what is in the bag for 2026 for Chase Scratch. The bag is a Callaway bag. The balls I try to play are these new Mizuno balls, but I also try to play the Super Softs, which whether that's the Srixon or the Callaway, the Titleist, or the TaylorMade, it doesn't matter. Just try to play those balls consistently. But yeah, with that being said, this is the start. If you have any recommendations, let me know. The next thing I want to do is I want to save up some money. I want to go get fitted. And I feel like that's going to help improve my game a lot. So I'm going to tell a little bit about myself here at the end of the video, but that is what's in the bag for 2026. At the end of the video, again, I just wanted to go over a little bit about who I am, where my golf journey is at, and where it began. So I did junior PGA from about 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade. And after that, I just kind of fell off of golf, didn't really enjoy it. I was using like a beginner max fly set and just wasn't getting much better, wasn't enjoying it, had other sports I enjoyed. I regret that so deeply now because golf is one of my favorite sports to play, to watch. I enjoy it so much and I'm still not even very good at it. But we are getting better. I'm around a 20-ish handicap, just off the couple rounds that I've played. But again, we're trying to get better. We're trying to improve. So I've had lessons before. I kind of understand how golf is to be played. I watch a good amount of it. I watch a good amount of videos on how to get better. And I just recently got some tips from their local golf pro at my local course. So again, just trying to get better, trying to get lessons, watch as much as I can, and to understand the game of golf and to just practice and practice and practice and get better. So again, if you all have any tips or anything that I should add to the bag that you think of, just let me know. I'd love to get that feedback and to interact with you all for the start. But I think the next video is either going to be, I'd love it for it to be just getting like my clubs dialed into the ranges that they're at. But also I'd love to get a golf video out soon as well, just to show where I am. But that's going to be the end of the first video of what's in the bag in 2026 for Chase Scratch. Thank you all. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. It will help a lot. Help me get to getting fitted for clubs and getting more lessons and becoming a better golfer. Thank you all.